Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. I welcome you to English grade 8 video lessons. I'm your instructor Zia Hamid with another video lesson for you. I hope that you're doing well and you are enjoying your learning. Now we are dealing with our unit number 2 of grade 8. The title is Greenhouse Effect and Our World. This will be our lecture number 6B with the competency of writing, and the topic is about writing play scripts. So let's learn about it more, and first let's explore our students learning outcome for this video lesson. So our SLO is write multiple paragraph essays or stories, multi-stanza poems or play scripts using correct punctuation and spelling, grammar, grade level vocabulary and transitional devices, following rules of subject-verb agreement, sentence structure and types by using the writing process approach, pre-writing, editing and final draft stages. So, my dear learners, we have read our students learning outcome. Let's break it down to see that what we are supposed to do in this video lesson. So we will be developing the skill of writing multiple paragraphs, essays or stories that have multiple paragraphs, more than one paragraph, multi-stanza poems that have more than one stanza, or play scripts. Now we know that we are dealing with play script writing here. We have either covered all the other things or will be covering later on in next video lessons. And obviously using correct punctuation, spelling, grammar and grade level vocabulary is very much relevant and important, and transitional devices will be used following the rules of subject verb agreement that you have already studied. Also we will be careful about sentence structure and types by using the writing process approach. You are already familiar with the process approach of writing. It involves several stages. The basics are pre-writing, the drafting and the final draft or the post-writing. Now let's get started by exploring writing and especially script writing and play script writing. Now this was all about our students learning outcome, and we know that we are dealing with play script writing. This is our vertical linkage of our SLO with the previous grade that we have covered and studied very well. I hope that you have you can easily recall most of them. Now let's do a quick brainstorming session to storm your brains a little bit. You can see the question that's in front of you, that do you know what is a script? Have you ever heard the word script? Now pause the video, think about it, and then we can move forward. Now the topic is script writing. Let's see. Since we are talking about play scripts, let's first understand that what is a play. Let's define play. A play is a form of storytelling performed live on stage. It involves characters, dialogue and action, and is usually divided into acts and scenes. So we are already familiar with the definition of play. Now let's recall it. Now let's see what do we have. It's a form of storytelling, but you're telling it using actions, you're performing it live. There is an audience in front of you watching it, and you have your characters, dialogues and actions, and it is usually divided into different acts, and those acts have several different scenes. So this is a play. Remember, my dear learners, plays are a very important part of literature. You can watch them easily live, or you can watch the recorded plays on social media or on digital media. Now let's talk about play script after defining what is a play. A play script is the written text of a play. It includes the dialogue spoken by the characters, stage directions, and descriptions of the setting. Now, play is performed live on stage, but what we do in the play is actually written down on paper, which we call a script. All the dialogues, actions, the characters, their descriptions, their movements and gestures, everything is mentioned, and including the setting, everything is mentioned in the script of the play, which we call play script. Now, play scripts also tell us about directions. How do we direct the play, where to move, and if an actor is quoting something, the dialogue of the character that he's performing, he or she is performing, then how well and what intensity is going to be included is already written in the play script. So play script is actually the written text of the play. Now we are clear what is a play script. Let's talk about different things of a play script and how do we write it. Number one is we create characters, set the scene, then develop a plot. We use simple language, dialogues, incorporate visuals, and call to action. So these are the basic elements of a play, and by following these we can easily write a play to perform on stage. Now let's elaborate the basic concepts. I hope that you remember most of these definitions. Let's start with character. The individuals who participate in the story, each with distinct personalities and roles. The persons, the people, all those are characters. They can also be characters other than human beings. Plot is the sequence of events that make up the story, showing how the conflict unfolds and resolves. So now let's talk about the setting, the time and place where the story occurs, providing context and atmosphere. This is all about the setting. It includes the time and place, the whole atmosphere. Theme is actually the central or main idea or message that the play explores through its narrative and characters. My dear learners, we have now recalled all the basic concepts that we already know about character, plot, setting, and theme. Now, here we have a classroom activity for you from page 20 of your book. You have to write a play script that focuses on a group of students and their teacher discussing ways to reduce plastic waste in their school. You will create characters, set the scene, and develop a plot. Use simple language. Educational dialogues should be included. You will incorporate visuals and also call to action, and conclude with a strong message urging the audience to take positive steps towards environmental conservation. So the topic, the title of the play is very clear, and you have to develop a play script of this and make a play or write a play script as your classroom activity. Now moving on with our simulation video that you can watch later on, and you will be provided an opportunity to see and learn more about writing play scripts from this video. Now it's time to introduce you with your homework. For your homework, you will choose a theme of your own choice and craft the plot, setting, scenes, characters, and dialogues according to it. Write the final script of the play through the raw material and perform it in the class. Now, you will be preparing everything as your homework, and to put it into practice, and in the practical you will perform the play in the class. Now let's talk about the worksheet here, and finally we have uh, a project as a homework that you can solve by making the presentation on climate change, and you have to follow these instructions and guidelines in order to do it well. We are here at the end with some resources for you: worksheet, presentation, question bank, skill sheet, and finally a lesson plan. All these are added in the description of the video. You can access them easily and you can find them in the QR code as well. Thank you for listening and understanding. I hope that you are very much clear about play script writing. What is a play? What's a script? How do we write play scripts? And why do we write them? And now you can easily write a play script for your favorite topic or your given topic easily. Thank you for listening and understanding it very well. Till the next video lesson, Allah Hafiz.